Hey there, Renee. It's Miss Kirky here, looking at your process essay, and just want to first off say that it's so nice to kind of chat with you directly. You are just doing so well in the course. Each week, it's really impressive to see the progress that you're making and just to see how ahead of the game you're getting. So really good work. Keep it up. So anyways, I think that was really smart to choose the process piece. And it looks like you've done a really clean, neat job. I think popcorn was a smart choice, especially homemade popcorn. I really like the persuasive language that you added. The overall tone is just like the textbook suggests, lighthearted, not too complex, simple. The textbook does suggest avoiding too much use of the second person point of view. So because you've written this and you've done such a good job, and clearly you are a developed writer, I want to challenge you to revise the you out of here, to revise out the second person point of view. If you're struggling with it, it's okay. Don't sweat it. But I think just because you obviously are have some talent and you're doing well in the course, this is just a skill that could, like I said, help you work on that part of writing. So maybe take revising out the you. And so, like for example, in this instance, there aren't many snacks that can be made successfully in the comfort of the home, right? A lot of homemade snacks require ingredients that may not be used for anything else and can be difficult to make, which causes frustration. There is one snack, however, that gets overlooked naturally. So do you see how you can just rephrase the sentences to revise out you? So I think that would be a great skill building exercise for you. On the note of MLA format, here I'm using the screen recorder. I'm on this website. It's owl.purdue.edu/OWL. And if you type that in, so owl.purdue, and let me just erase all of this, .edu/OWL takes you to Purdue Owl's online writing lab. And just exit out of that stuff. And they have an APA guide, and they actually have the updated version of APA. I'm not going to be super nitpicky about the APA format, but where I was in the Introduction to the Style Guide, Formatting and Style Guide 7th edition general format, and they include a sample paper. And so this is the sample first page. This bold is just to let you know what this is, but this is essentially how your heading would go, how your page numbers should go on the first page. Then on the second page should be different. You'd include the title and the running head. So anyway, it looks to me, when comparing, and this just gives you some more information about the page, what size font, and all of that. And you're welcome to read a little bit more about the style. I don't know why this pop-up keeps coming up, but it looks like your type here is in 12. It looks like this is just a little bit bigger, so we just want to make that 12. And that's just a little thing, not a big deal. I like that you titled this essay number 2 just to help clarify for your instructor who may be looking at this. So remember, this is a foundational English course, so I want to make sure I'm giving you the skills so that you can go on and be successful in your subsequent courses. Let's see. Another thing I was looking at, I said, oh, okay, when I was reading through this, I noticed this paragraph was a little short. So one thing to think about are what are essential details that your reader may need. And I would say, what details can you include to enhance the description of this process? one thing here in this paragraph I noticed specifically is maybe some of the measurements, right? Then take the vegetable oil, right? How much vegetable oil? That's just a detail that popped out. Same thing. How many kernels is in a serving? You know, I think that there's some missed opportunities, right? You talk about the popcorn at the movies. So I don't know why I keep doing that. But something maybe to consider bringing in your introduction. When else would you eat popcorn besides just, right, you have when you're watching a movie or to relax. So could you kind of bring that in to the rest of the process? Have your movie on pause or, you know, whatever. Let's see. Shake the popcorn backwards. Yeah, this is really, really simple. How could you add some of that color that you have early on, right? Right, it's delicious. You've got some of that colorful use of language. How can you carry some of that language into some of these shorter paragraphs? Shake the pot. How else can you kind of describe that? Is it, you know, it's kind of a fun thing. Maybe it's a fun experience to include the family members or to do with a friend. I mean, let's see. Oh, I thought this was cute. Super easy, fun, and now you can enjoy watching your movie with a snack. Honestly, I think this is very clean and very neat. So I'm kind of at a point where I have to nitpick a little bit to find anything significantly wrong. Because it's very well done. It meets the requirements of the course, of the description, and I'm looking specifically on page 271 of the textbook. Language is easy to follow, considerate of the readers, right? Definitely using the steps in chronological order, explaining the steps clearly, giving the information as a process, use the right verb tense. You're presenting the information as if they're in, you know, clear directions. It says that you may write in second person, directly addressing the audience, or in third, right? Second person should be used very sparingly, is the only thing really that kind of jumps out in regards to comparing to what the textbook says. But yeah, I think this is super cute, super fun, really smart choice. So those are sort of the tiniest little nitpicks that I can come up with. How can you add a couple more details here? This process will take a couple minutes. Generally, how many minutes, right? Also, one thing, if the popcorn is burned, what should you watch out to not burn the popcorn? Those are just some things that can just add details. Same thing in this paragraph, adding measurements, perhaps, or thinking in the line of what details that you can add to enhance the piece and give just a little bit more specification, right? And then, like I said, challenging you to try to take out the you and transition away from the second person point of view. And just making sure you're in that correct APA format. I think if you come up here, if we tab it over, I think based off of the example I've seen from Purdue OWL, it looks like, where is that? Let's see. It looks like if you're going to have the title, it should be in all caps and it should be left flush. So, so we just want to make those little changes. But again, nothing too major. Looks like you've done really well. My recording. Let's see. If I finished my recording. What did I do? There we go. So yeah, but it looks like you've done great. So listen to this video and let me know what you think. And keep up the great work, Renee. You're really doing awesome.